Okay, hello everyone. This is Wildblade from Creative Media Vault in Tokyo, Japan. And let me just make sure that everything's kind of running correctly here. Yeah, like it's been a while since I've kind of updated this stream because I had like a few things kind of going on. And my kids just started going really back to school. My youngest son started going back to school this week. I hadn't really been streaming so much on this, but I was actually streaming last week. I was a little under the weather last week as well. What I did instead is I did a stream about the storyline for most of my games. And that was quite a long series actually because like I said, I'm dealing with an expanded universe of characters and stuff like that, original characters and stuff. So Today we're going to jump back into the development side, the game development side, and we're going to continue with this build. Like I said, I am going to be doing the long version of this build on Twitch, but after that, I will be doing a very short version for my Patreon account, for my patrons there, and then I'll also have the templates downloadable there as well. Just a generic template with all the coding done, so that you guys can just download that. All right, what we're going to do, last time I think we did the menu. So now what we're going to do is we're going to I'll show you how I added cutscenes to this. Right now, with the way that the main menu is set up, like we have our three buttons, we have our story, our play, and our credits, right? But maybe I don't really want to jump right into like playing the game, right? So if we go here and we kind of activate the demo a little bit, uh, show you what we've kind of got right now. Hold on, let me turn the volume down on that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So anyway, this is kind of what we've got for the game so far. So we've got nothing pretty here. We've got our menu. We have our credits, which has nothing, and then we have our play button. So right now, if I hit play, it's going to go directly to our current scene. And I tried not to do too much on this so that I wouldn't get you guys lost with what I had done on it so far. We have our boundary, this stuff set up, and all of this. Well, this is all good and all, but we're not really getting so much in the area of story or anything, right? So we do have our dialogue system set up, which you can press here and it'll help kind of narrate the story. But at the same time, I put some other music in here. But at the same time, we have to kind of wait to get to this point in order to do anything, which isn't cool. So what I will do now is, sorry, I have the UI turned off on this, by the way. That's why that didn't pop up. Let me jump over to like what I'm saying is right now if we press the play button it jumps right into the game, so there's not really so much of an explanation or a background or anything like that. It's just like, hi, people are shooting at you. So we're going to kind of change that a little bit. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to save the scene and I'm going to go back into my level 1A, and I'm going to turn my UI back on. Yeah, that's why we weren't really seeing anything before. So I'll save this. Okay. But what I really want to do is I want to go into here and I want to create a cutscene to where I can tell a little bit of the story to kind of give the player a bit of information about the situation that they're currently in, right? So to do that, what I did is I created a new scene. So hold on, let me go here and let me just kind of focus on this and move this back here. So what I did is I created a new scene. So usually when I create a new scene, I think I'll go ahead and do this again. So when I create a new scene, especially if it's something that's kind of based on a menu, a lot of times what I will do is I will just because it's already kind of got the buttons and stuff that we want, and then it's kind of already set up the way that we want it. All we have to do is modify it a little bit. So in this case, what I will do is I'll just click on the credit scene and I'll hit Control D, and then I will rename this to something like cut scene. Hold on. Yeah, cut scene 2, right? So this will be our cut scene 2, and then I can just kind of jump up in here. All right. So in cutscene 2, this scene that we've got set up, well, we're not going to need a lot of this stuff that's in the current canvas, that was in the credits canvas. So we can go here and just kind of start turning stuff off. So I don't need this image right now. The play button I will need. Maybe the menu button I won't need. The story button I won't need. I mean, I can keep them there if I want them, if I want to, but I don't necessarily need those. The cursor canvas we're going to keep, and the transition canvas we're going to keep. So this is kind of like the setup that we're going to use for our cutscene. All right, now to actually create a cutscene, out of this, out of this credits menu, well, we're gonna have to make some modifications. So with the transition canvas here, I want to go down to the transition panel, and I kind of want to lighten this up a little bit, or I might even turn it to white for right now. Right, and we're just going to kind of leave this here. So the next thing that we're going to do is we need to add a script to our main camera. So let's click on the main camera, and now I've already created the script, so I'll show you what it looks like because I hate typing. So this is the script that we're going to add to our main camera, right? So it's a public class endless HG video player, and we just have these public strings for a folder name and a file name, and the file format, what type of format we're going to be looking for. And then we also added this public video player, right? So this public video player is going to be a video player component that is attached to the game object that will host the video. So basically in Unity, what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to wind up creating an empty game object, which I guess I could go ahead and do now. So let's see, type of file. For these, I think for Unity, since I'm using Mac, I tend to use MP4 a lot, but I think you can use Windows file formats or whatnot. I just haven't tried them because I'm a Mac guy. For the file name, for this string, we're going to leave it blank because we're going to fill it in the inspector anyway. So the name of the video that you want to play, minus the .mp4 or format, right? And then this is the folder name that Unity is going to be looking for to find this video. Now, before we can use any of this, we do have to call this space. So call the video player, video player ability. I'll just put it that way. All right. So this is kind of like what we're looking for, what we're going to have for our variables. Those are the only four. And then in the start function, we're going to need to have a video player dot source. So remember, it's going to be looking for a game object that has a video player assigned to it. And then we're going to use this right here, the string file path equals system.io path. So just basically you can just type all of this out, copy it and paste it. And this will be the video player URL. That's something else that we're going to need. So the way that we're going to use all of this in Unity is when we jump back over here into our Unity player. Well, what we're going to need to do first is we're going to have to create an empty game object to hold the video. So we're going to go to create empty, and I tend to name this one cutscene. So I could keep the same name in each one. So cutscene. And so this is going to be the object that is going to hold our video file. So because of that, I'm going to add a component, and I'm going to add a video player, right? Right. So here's our video player, but right now it doesn't have so much information. So we're going to go here and we're going to change this from video clip to URL. and this will give us a URL to browse, right? Um, and these are like pretty self-explanatory. So this is play on awake. So when the player, when this game object is activated, and when the player enters the scene, this is automatically going to play. Wait for the first frame. That's I guess how many seconds you want to wait. Loop is if you want the animation to keep looping, and then playback speed. Render texture. Render texture, I think I use the near plane. Yeah, I think I use like near plane. And then the camera. Well, the camera that we're going to be using will be the main camera. So we can just click this and drag it down into here. Right? And 3D layout, no, this is a 2D game. We don't have to worry about that so much. Fit horizontally. I usually have it set to fit outside for some reason. I'm not sure why. And the audio output mode will be direct. And then you can like choose which tracks. So if you have a video that has multiple tracks or something like that, you could choose which track. And then you want to like kind of control the volume of this as well. All right. So we have all of this set up. And if you'll notice, though, we don't actually have a video to play. Well, we're going to get to that a little bit later, but there's a little bit of setup that we're going to have to do on the main camera as well. So when we click on the main camera, you're going to have to add that script. So I'll just click Add Component, and this is the script that we just created, or that I just showed you. And so we'll just add this script to it. All right, and there's really no other setup that we have to do here. We just have to go here and make sure that it's looking for a folder named videos. So in order for any of this to work, we're going to have to add a videos folder to our Unity assets. But the place that we're going to add that is actually going to be under another folder called streaming assets. So you can go to your projects here and you can like just create a folder. And I've already done this, so you can create a folder. The first folder you're going to create is called Streaming Assets, right? So just like and this is going to be under the main assets folder, right? So just create Streaming Assets there. Then you can you're going to create another folder called Videos, and I want you to make sure that this Videos folder is like spelled the exact same way. Because if you just type like video or something like that, then the script that we're using is case sensitive, right? So it's looking for this folder with this exact spelling, so don't mess that one up. All right, and it'll be looking for MP4 files in that folder, right? So under the videos folder, what I've done is I've already created like one little cutscene, but just like showing you this cutscene, I'll go ahead and show it to you right now. Oh, hold on. Actually, I can't show it to you right now because I haven't done I haven't input the stuff in the main under the main camera, right? So right now, this is kind of what the scene looks like. So we can like actually look for a video, and we're just gonna drop it into that empty game object, and it's gonna play here. So the way that we're going to do that though is we'll go back up to the main camera. And, we've got our script. Okay, that's fine. We've got our folder name. So we got videos here, our folder videos. That's where it's going to actually look for the video that we're going to play. File name. So I'll just go ahead and use this video right now. So I'll just copy the name because that is also going to be case sensitive. And I will drop it in here. The file format will be MP4, and then the video player that we're going to use that is looking for is this, because remember we attached a video player component to this empty game object. So under main camera, we'll just go down here and grab this cutscene and drag it in here now that it has the video component attached to it. All right, and now, back in this game object, what we'll need to do is we need to get the URL for the video that we want to play. And to do that's pretty simple, so we'll just go down to Browse. And we're going to be browsing and we're going to be looking under, so we've got our assets, we've got our streaming assets, and we have our videos here. And then like, we just have to select whichever like MP4 video we have, because that's the MP4 is the format that it's looking for. And then we'll just open this up. All right, so now that we have all of that set up, we should be able to play. All right, and yeah, there we go. There's our first little like cutscene intro video that we made. So one that I made before. So now if I hit the, remember we just copied a previous scene where we had the buttons already set up. So we just copied the credit scenes. So now all I have to do is this play button should already be set to play, the game when I press it, right? So if I press here, then like, it should go to our main play thing after the cutscene has finished, right? So this will be manually activated. So in this case, the cutscene can finish, and then it's just going to wait for you to like press a button to proceed, right? Instead of like automatically jumping to another scene, right? So now that you know how to set Unity up for this, what we're going to do is we're going to like create another little cutscene. And I'm going to show you how I do that using software on my iPad. So let me quickly switch over here. And I'm going to cut my iPad Air to display on. All right. So what we're going to do now is like I said, I tend to use my iPad for everything, everything I possibly can, because like one, doing artwork on it is very convenient, and two, it's very fast. So the software that I use to make my cutscenes, actually, let me show you one of the cutscenes that I've created using this method. Give me a second. So for example, if we go over to my itch.io page, and we go to Quest of the Gummy Witch. So let me load this one up for you. So I'm just on my itch.io page right now, and I have this game, Quest of the Gummy Witch. So if I click Run Game, you're going to see like one of the cutscenes that I've made using just my iPad. And this is one reason why I highly recommend that, whether you're a Windows user or a Mac user, you should get an iPad for at least sketching and coming up with ideas. But if you really know how to use your iPad, you can do some pretty amazing stuff with it, right? So on this game, I'm just going to hit the play button. Right, and nothing's happening. Why? I just updated my Java on here, though. Hold on. Let me try that again. I just updated the Java on my Mac, so that could be a problem. Okay, this is not a Unity problem. This is a WebGL problem, so give me a second. Yeah, let me shut that down. And let me go to the Mac build, and I'll show you what it looks like. Let's see. Let's see. WinBuild. Where is it? WinBuild. Yeah, that is a problem on. Yeah, that's a problem on. What is it? Chrome. It was working fine before though. So yeah, whenever that's why I don't like for them to do updates to my stuff. So hold on, let's try it in Safari. Because I was using these cutscenes for quite a few of my games actually. So. Alright, let's try it over here and see if I can't get the cutscene to work. Yeah, this normally isn't an issue because the game like normally just loads up. Okay. Huh. Alright, none of my cutscenes are working on WebGL. Well, in that case, like, I can't really show it to you on WebGL, probably because my Java update. So let me go to Patreon and show you what the cutscene actually kind of looks like. So, if you come over here to my Patreon page, you can, like, see some of my other work, some of my other tutorials, some of my art tutorials and stuff like that. And this is the cutscene that should be playing in on itch.io, but isn't for some reason. Okay. So here's kind of what it looks like. Alright, and you're not going to hear that much because I got my headphones plugged in. So, let's see if that helps. Okay, there you go. So, we're gonna watch this little cutscene, and then I'm gonna show you how I the software that I used to create this cutscene. Okay, yeah, so that's the cutscene that was created on my iPad. And now let me jump over here, back onto my iPad and show you the software that I used to create this. I am going to quickly take a look back at my computer though to find out why that wasn't working. So that was Gummy Quest of the Gummy Witch Mac version. Yeah, Mac version 10. Okay, I'm just checking my computer right now for something to find out why that didn't work correctly. So give me a few seconds. Like I said, it's a WebGL issue, so I'm not a huge fan of WebGL at the moment. Mac. Okay, right now, just kind of what I'm doing is looking at my builds. Yep. Yeah, that's going to bother me a lot. So, hold on. Let me just download this to make sure. Yes. Okay, well, now, since I'm on this, I'll show you what I'm doing instead of just having you guys look at my iPad. So, yeah, I'm still trying to find out why my WebGL version of my cutscenes isn't working. So right now it's kind of downloading the Mac version of this for my game. So, should already had one. Let's see. Quest. Quest of the Gummy Witch, Mac OS. Yeah, Mac OS zip download. Okay, that downloaded in Safari, so I'm just gonna kind of open it up here. Okay, And then I'll just like play it in here. You do not have. Wow. Okay, something's really messed up with this. Yeah, that is so weird. Okay. Anyway, like I can't show you the cutscene inside of the game because WebGL just stopped working for some reason, and I have no idea why. But you know, that's kind of the thing with WebGL. It hasn't really been so good for these types of it hasn't really been so good for these types of builds lately anyway. Alright, so anyways, I guess I'm gonna have to like stop that, and that really gets on my nerves though because it should have just been playing. Now I'm kind of curious if the other yeah, usually this just works without any problems at all. Ah, okay, now it's working. I have no idea what was going on with that. So, yeah, for some reason now it's working on WebGL. All right, so this is a type of cutscene that we're going to wind up playing, or that we're going to wind up building. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I do not know what happened with that. So yeah, so we can like press here to skip, and then that'll take us to our main game. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into go back over here and into our iPad Air stuff, and we're gonna cut this back on so that you guys can kind of see how I create my cutscenes. All right, so the way that I create my cutscenes is pretty easy. So I tend to use applications like so I use like applications like Procreate. Ah, here's one of my online store products that I was kind of like doing some work on. All right. So what I'll do initially is I'll just come over to like Procreate and I'll sketch something out. And then after I've like kind of sketched out what I want in Procreate, then I just add like more details to it, kind of flesh everything out a little bit more, just kind of like this. And then after that, after I've like kind of got everything fleshed out the way I want it to, hold on, let me jump over here and like cut this guy out. Okay, let me copy and paste this. All right, and then let me cut this off. And I will erase these right here because I don't necessarily need this extra stuff over here. So so I might like get rid of that over here. And then on the layer, because I just kind of want the fox, just to show you guys like how I start my artwork. All right, and then from here I'll just go down here and I'll cancel. I'll erase the fox from here, and that'll give you a little bit more of an idea of how I do my art stuff. Just fox, yeah. Yeah. So just something like this is kind of what I normally do. All right, and then if I need the fox, I can just kind of drop them up here, in here. All right, so after I create a scene like this in in Procreate on iPad, then what I usually do is I might like just kind of save this image out, and I can save image here, and it'll just kind of export wherever I need it to. Now, to actually start making the cutscene though, I can't really do any like so much animation or anything in this. So what I need to do is I need to switch over to another application. So what I'm using right now for my artwork is Procreate. What I use for my animated cutscenes, however, is a very good and cheap software called KineMaster, right? So this is KineMaster. And I have the pro version, but you don't necessarily need the pro version. You can just kind of get the like free version, and it comes with a lot of options, right? And this is one of the fastest ways to make cutscenes for your game, right? So I'm gonna go to like create new, and you could choose which format you want. If you want it standing, square, or whatnot. I tend to use the 16:9. Then I'll hit next. All right, and you're going to get this screen right here. Well, when you get this screen, you notice that you have like a few options, but you also have like this media button right here. So I'm going to click this media button, and then I'm going to, it gives me an option to choose between, at the bottom, you'll, hold on, you can't really see that so well. Let me grab this guy and move it up a little bit, and hopefully that'll let you see it a little bit better. Come on. Yeah, but at the bottom, you'll see like where it has video, and it also has pictures. So yeah, let's see, video, pictures, that kind of thing, right? So if I have a video that I want to like kind of add to this, then I can actually use, use a video or an animated video that I've created, right? But in this case, like I might just want to use a photo, so for this tutorial, I'm going to use a photo. And I'm just going to click on photos, and it'll give me a list of all my albums. And then like I can just go in here and I can select whatever pictures I want to use. So I might use this one, and I can multi-select. So I can like use this one and then this one, and then I might want to use, I don't know, like a picture of my cup, or I might want to use like something else. I don't know. What else can I toss in here? Like maybe some stuff from, I don't know, a lot of reference photos in here. Yeah, maybe this one, right? All right, yeah, so those are the photos I'm going to use. And then I can like click this, OK button to kind of like, make sure that everything is kosher. All right. So now that I've got this, what I can do is I can kind of drag this down a little bit. So it looks a little bit weird on the iPad, but I can kind of rescale it if I need to. But we're going to use this. You can use our finger to just kind of drag over here, and that'll give us a little bit of that'll let us see what we've kind of got in the scene. So I like this one. I like this one. This cup basically has nothing to do with this project, so I can like either put my finger on it and drag it over here, maybe as an end advertisement, or I can like totally delete it. In this case, I think we're going to keep it. So let's go back to our, to our main, our first image, and we're going to do something with this one. So for the image, if you'll notice, there's a lot of like, a lot of black around it. Well, I can use that to my advantage. So what I'll do is I will click on this image, and it will give me, I'll just tap on it, and this will give me the options. So I can go to like pan and zoom, and maybe I want this image to be a little bit bigger. So I can use at the start, so I can use my fingers to, make it bigger. And then maybe I can like, I don't know, like just drag it down a little bit. Yes, I might like drag it down here. And then if I click on the bottom, on the in position down here, I can use the same, method. And right now it's kind of like down here. So maybe if I want the fox to be up a little bit more, right around here, I can, just kind of drag that to wherever I want it to be. Right, and then I can click like OK. Now I can like test this by, yeah. So that's our first animation right there. Okay. And then maybe I want to add something else to this. So like maybe for this this right here as well, this second image, I can go to like pan and zoom, and I can kind of just decide where I want this to be as well. So maybe if I want them both to be in the same size, I could actually like hit that equal button, and then scale them both up, and then like maybe I don't know, maybe move this down a little bit. Yeah, so I can just kind of scale them both up, and they both, the start and the start position and end position, scale uniformly. So now when I hit play, I know that, stop asking, right? It'll just like kind of hang out here. Now there's no movement here because this could be a video, right? And the same thing for this one. Let's see. Yeah, maybe for this cup as well. I might want to like, maybe make this one scale up too. So this is how you can work with images. Let's see. Maybe I want to put a video in here after all. So if you want to add like a video, you can just kind of go in between the two elements that you want to drop it in between. And you go to media, and you can go to video assets, or sorry, all. And maybe I want to drop this 15-second video in here, right? And then I'll click OK. All right, so now maybe I might like this. Maybe if I have some gameplay footage that I want to put in here, and this video right here was also made in KineMaster, the one that we're looking at right now. But if I want to have some gameplay footage, I can just kind of drop it in there as well. So yeah, this is a totally different game, but that might look okay. Or maybe it'll go like better behind this one. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I can do that, and that'll be like some good advertisement. So let's go ahead and play. All right, don't show me this again, please. All right, so that's the intro, and then like now for cutscene videos, some of mine are actually kind of long, like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm not sure how big you're really gonna want to make them. But with KineMaster, it doesn't really matter because you can do everything on your iPad. And like I did a 23-minute video on this, almost 30 minutes video, and I edited it, like drew and edited everything on my iPad because it was so convenient, right? Okay, yeah. So this is the video that we have, just created right now. So if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and hit this arrow up here and export. And it gives me the the different sizes that I might want to be able to export to, and it's got a pretty large range of sizes that you could choose from. So if you don't have so much computing power, you can use like the 720. I don't recommend going below 720 anyway, but you can also do the full HD or the 2K or the 4K, right? But we're not going to use that right now. As a matter of fact, we're going to go back. And this video looks cool, but I haven't shown you what you can actually, the types of things you can actually add to KineMaster to make it look better. So, for example, with this video, I might want to add some text, right? So if I want to add some text above this image, I can just go to Layer, click the Layer button, and I can go to Text. And then I can type in whatever I want. Yeah, I'm using my Apple Pencil, so that's kind of what that happens. So I can just type in like cutscene 2, cutscene 2, and then Yaha. Yaha. Okay, there we go. So cutscene 2, Yaha. And actually I can get rid of that. And then I can hit this check mark over here, and it'll drop it in the middle of the scene. You can't see anything though because this is all white text. So I need to change the text color. So in order to change the text color, what I'll do is I can go to color right here, and I can choose like any color. So I'm gonna choose this, like maybe this blue right here. And then I can all right, so there we go. We have our text color changed. But maybe if I don't like the font, I can click font over here. And I don't really have so many fonts installed on this system because I just kind of reinstalled this right before I started this tutorial. So we've got like the default ones kind of popping up. So I can choose between these, or I can choose like more of the system ones that I have, like I don't know. Well, anyone, because right now this is attached to my Mac, so Copperplate is one that people are familiar with. So say I want to switch this over to Copperplate. Well, there we go. All right. So you can change the font to kind of whatever you want, and you can also download fonts from the store in KineMaster. So I'm going to leave it like this for now, and maybe use this, drag it to make it a little bit bigger. And then I can just move it up here with my fingers. Or my Apple Pencil, whichever one. All right. But you notice that the lines and stuff are still kind of getting in the way of the letters. So I have a lot of different things I can do with this. I can actually add an outline to this if I want to. So I'll go to Outline, and I will switch it to Enabled. And then I can change the color here if I want to. So I might change it to something a bit darker. Um, and then I can drop the weight of it down to maybe something like this. Okay. So remember, I'm still kind of working on this overlay, right? So I'm not actually doing anything to the main image right now. So this is all like with the text overlay. Um, maybe maybe I might want to like add a shadow to it, so I can go to shadow and click enable, and that'll add a nice drop shadow to it. Um, if I click it again, I can even add a glow if I want to. So I'll have to enable the glow, and then if you'll notice, we kind of got like a nice little yellow glow around here. I can change the color of this to maybe light blue, or you know, even something like more silly like pink. You know, and that'll change the glow around it. Okay, so you know, you kind of get the idea of how to start working with this a little bit. Um, Now, say for example, though, hold on, let's play this. So if I play this right now, well, this is what it looks like. And so we do have that text, but if you'll notice, the text doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really animate. It's just kind of sitting there. So I might want to like animate this text. So I can I can go click on this text object down here, and I can go to in animate. This will be like when the animation actually comes in onto the scene. So I can choose like fade, pop. You know, most of you who have Instagram or something like that are probably familiar with these. I can even use like a converge, which will bring these together. So I think I like this converge. So I'm going to go, you know, go back. And anything that's active, you'll notice like a little red dot. So we just did in animation, and there's a little red dot beside it. So that means that that option is currently in use. So now I might go to the out animation, because right now if we do the in animation only, it's going to like fade it. It's going to converge in, but it's still going to stay on the screen. So maybe we don't want that. So maybe if I click on this and I go to out animation, then I can choose like, you know, if I want, you know, any one of these. I might just have it slide down or slide up, you know. Yeah, I can just have it slide up to get rid of it. Right. And so, yeah, this is how I can easily like animate objects. Or if I want to make this a little bit longer, I can also just click on this and grab the end and extend it. So any type of video, like, you know, smartphone, or I guess recent Windows or Mac video editing software, basically this kind of works the same way, right? But maybe like if I make a mistake, I can just go over here and hit this, go on the left side, and hit the undo, and that'll, you know, fix whatever I messed up, right? All right, so that's looking pretty decent for the beginning of a cutscene. However, we've got this transition right here, you know, and maybe I don't like this transition. So, if I want to add a transition, you know, in between these to kind of like separate the action, what I can do is I can like click this plus right here. Hold on, let me go back and do that. Click the plus, and this will bring up my whatever transitions I have available, or the ones that I've purchased. They have a lot of good free ones, but you know, you can also purchase some. So I might want to go with a 3D transition for this. So maybe this strips, and it'll give me a preview of the animation. You know, while things are kind of like while things are kind of transitioning. Oh, that one's not too bad. So, like I said, you know, you can just kind of play around with these and see what, you know, you have available. I think I'm gonna go with this one. So, we're having an earthquake again, small one. So I'm gonna hit this, or I can go back or hit the check mark. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the check mark on this. All right. So now, when we play, we've got our, you know, moving image, we got our text, and we have our transition here. And you notice this cutscene to Yaha is still on the screen. Well, we're just going to take this guy and slide it back here to get it out of the way of the transition. So you might want to slide it back a little bit more before the transition starts. Okay, and that should be good enough for that. So we got cutscene 2, yaha, and then we have our transition starting, and then like it jumps into like whatever, you know, gameplay or whatever we want. And you can like add as many transitions as you want. So, and you can also like split these clips above. So maybe I want to add another, maybe I'm okay with this one, but I want to add another transition between here. Well, I can click this photo, or yeah, I can click this photo, and then I can go to the split and trim. So maybe I just want to split at playhead and not delete anything. And this gives me another place to add another transition. So I can go here and maybe add like this mini circle transition. That does absolutely nothing because it doesn't change the scene, right? But that's how you can like kind of split objects, or split movie clips, or split photos, and then add transitions in between them. That transition isn't really necessary though, so I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to like combine those back together. And I might just put the transition here instead, you know, right between where the video starts playing. Okay, all right, that looks pretty good for a transition there. So let's play it again. So you get to see, you're starting to see how easy this is to really work with, how easy KineMaster is. And you know, that's why it's a very, very powerful tool, and one of the fastest ways to make you know, animated cutscenes for your videos, right? So we've got this going on. This looks pretty good right now. However, like I might want to add some additional text to this. So maybe if I want to add, you know, actually I might want to add some text right around here, because this guy right here is looking kind of lonely, right? So I can go back to layer. I can go back to like, I can add any of these, but maybe I'll add some text. And then like I've got to do this because I use my iPad again. So let me go to keyboard, and then I can say like go to my online store, or visit my online store. Yeah, visit my online store. Visit my online store at maybe I'll put that down here at, and then nerdyurges.com. Okay, yeah, that looks good enough. So I'll just save that here. And now I can kind of you know, shrink this down, move it around. This text, maybe I just want this text to be left aligned. So I'll have to go back in here to edit. And then I can, you know, just kind of use return and stuff like that. And then maybe I could shrink it over here and move this right here. All right, yeah, there it is. It's kind of out of the way now. A little bit out of the way, so I can shrink it out a little bit more. Right. So and then maybe I can like change the font. Plate. That means I'd have to shrink it out a little bit more. You know, but you get the general idea. You can basically just kind of play around with the sizing and stuff yourself. I might want to add a glow to this, so I'll turn my glow on. Maybe use something like this. Or actually maybe use a lighter blue. Okay, yeah, something like that might work. Make this a little bit bigger. Right. And now we have this here, and so people can actually see, you know, that I'm trying to direct into my online store with this text. So when it comes over here, you know, as the movie plays, you know, this will be my final sales pitch, and I use this a lot in the video that I make, by the way. So this will be my final sales pitch, like, hey, I have these games, I have these characters, I have original merch. Stop by my store and like check out to see what we've got, right? So the text itself, you know, is a way to call that in, you know, draw people's attention to that. So even if you're making a game, I do recommend that you start putting links and like advertisement to your other works, like visit me on Patreon, visit me on Twitter, visit me on Facebook, stuff like that, you know, at the end of your videos. So in this case, we're going to highlight this, and we're going to make this one pop. So in order to make it pop, we're going to go to in animation, and we're just going to hit pop, right? And that that way, when the when the video transitions to this point, the viewer actually has something jumping out at them to catch their attention, right? So we're going to use that. And in this case, we're not going to worry about causing it using an out animation. So we're gonna leave that as none because I want this to stay on the screen as long as possible. So all of that looks okay, but we can still make this text pop a little bit more and draw more attention to it. So the way that I tend to do that is I try to use stickers. So I'll go here and I will go to sticker. And right now I don't have so many stickers, so if I want to go shopping, I can like go to the sticker store, and maybe I can go over here and like select effects, or actually not effects. Where's my sticker that? So we got images. You have all kinds of things that you can download from the store, like even music. Actually, we're gonna need some music, so I think I'm gonna look for something. These are you have music, you have voices, you have sounds that you can download here, and they're all very cheap. So and they're all stored on your iPad, so you can use them like whenever you need them. So for example, Ambience. I had some. This is a video game thing, so I kind of want something that sounds like a video game. Entity. These are all like sound effects, by the way. So if I want music, I have to go to the music one. So we've got artistic, children, let's see, EDM. So you can like choose any of these and just kind of download it because these are like mostly free. So right, so sophisticated, out of space. You can test to see what they sound like. But I don't have my my speaker turned up here. Give me a second. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, well you can't hear that, but anyways, like because but this is where you can like test out sounds. One that I tend to use a lot is where is it? Not spunky, holiday, lo-fi, new age. Beach pop. So I tend to use beach pop a lot. So if I want to like use this beach pop song in this video, I can just like click download, and it will install it on my iPad, and then I can like just use this video whenever I want to inside of the game or inside of the video that the cutscene that we're making, right? Oh, hello! Thank you for joining my stream. Oh, you saw that, huh? Yeah, yeah, I posted that on Twitter. So a lot of people like that like that coffee mug. Hmm. So I'm gonna add another another one of these down here as well. Right now I'm adding like sound. We're making a cutscene for our video game. So so I have like some other. Huh. Okay, where is it? I want to find. If you want to find something, it's got like a search function up here too. So I might want to add like what is it? Arcade. So let me go back over here. Keyboard and over here. I'm gonna look for arcade. Yeah, Arcade Center. So I'm gonna download this Arcade Center one, and we're definitely gonna use that one in the game. All right, or in the cutscene. So now I can kind of hit cancel now that I've got my sounds. So we have I have sounds, and we want to make this text right here pop a little bit. So that's what I was actually looking for. So I'll go back into the store here, and I will look for stickers. And here's the stickers, I believe. So we've got abstract. I want something that might look electric. So let's see. Let's use our keyboard and look for electric. Oh, sorry, I spelled that wrong. elements, electric. Ah, okay. So like here's some electric ones that we can kind of download for free. So I'm gonna download these stickers, and then what else do I have? I think there's a good voltage one too. But these stickers are very good to use because they have like all kinds of stuff like power ups or whatnot. So like Dragon Ball power ups, and you can, if you're not sure how the stickers work, you can actually press this, and you can kind of get like a little preview of how they work. So I might download that one too, just because I don't have it, and and I use this for my Quest of the Gummy Witch. Yeah, I use this for my Quest of the Gummy Witch, cutscenes, and this is where you can see a lot. This is where you can see a lot of these effects used in that cutscene that I just showed you from my Quest of the Gummy Witch game. So, and like I said, right now these are all free. I'm not even like signed in with my account. I can download these for free. So this is why I highly recommend using KineMaster, right? All right, so I think that one might be good enough. Like you could kind of stay here all day. Look, like you could get trapped in the App Store because they got like so much good, cheap and free stuff. What that one? Ah, voltage. Okay, yeah, I definitely want this voltage one. Right. So once you go to the App Store, I have to tell you it is a little bit addictive. So you'll get caught in like just searching around. So so let's cancel this. And let's jump back out of here. Okay, so now to make this text pop a little bit more, to draw more attention to it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag back over here to the beginning, and I'm going to click my layer, and I'm going to go to sticker, right? And now these are the stickers that we just kind of downloaded. All right, so I'm going to go with yeah, the voltage one. And I'm going to choose this one right here, right? And this, already puts it into the scene for me. So now when I hit play, you'll notice that the voltage is kind of showing around the cup. Well, don't necessarily want it there, so I can like just tap here and and drag it to where I want it to be. So I mean, if I drag it right here, I can like just kind of play, and it'll show under the nerdyurd.com, and that's kind of attention getting. But maybe I might want to do a little bit of put it on the nerdyurd text. So maybe if I want it right here on the actual nerdyurd.com, and I hit play. Oh, I'm playing the whole thing. Like I hit play from here. Well, yeah, it's already showing up, but if you'll notice, like the electricity is showing up before the text, and it just doesn't look that good. So what I can do is I might want to wait until after the text is finished moving. So I can, in order to adjust the speed and adjust the placement, I can click on the red voltage down here, and just drag the edge over here, right? And now, when I hit play here, the text stops, and then the electricity pops up. And I mean, you can go totally crazy with like adding all kinds of effects to this. So like maybe if I want to add another sticker to this, I can just go here and let's find something. Like maybe I can like add something like this, even though it's not necessary. Right, so I can even add like this right here. And actually, let me show you something. Like if you'll notice right now, this if I drag it up here, then actually this bar will play above the text, right? But maybe I don't want it above the text. Maybe I want it behind the text. So in this case, if you'll notice, we have our layers right here. Well, I can't necessarily click this one and drag it above the voltage. So if I want to arrange the layer of these, what I need to do is I need to click on the audio spectrum. Well, actually, I think, yeah, I need to click on the audio spectrum. And then I need to click these three dots in the corner. And this will allow me to arrange the layers. So I can actually send this one to back, right? And now that I send it back, the text in front, stop doing that. The text in front should, you know, be visible. So it stops here, and then boom, we have this right here. All right, so that is a good way to, you know, like that's how you can kind of manage your layers. Um, this is actually kind of cool, so I think I'm gonna keep it there and just move it down. I don't necessarily need it behind my nerdy urges, even though it does kind of look cool if I put it right here though. Like maybe a little bit close to the R and D. Yeah, let's see how that looks. All right. Got our lightning, and then we have, yeah, that looks pretty badass. All right. So, you know, that's how we can, you know, like draw attention to certain objects, or you can even overlay them. You can even overlay them in your main movie. So if you have a movie, you can actually do like overlays there as well. Um, you know, maybe if I want to add like another, add this is the video clip, right? But it doesn't really matter where you put your stickers because your stickers are just overlaying, you know, an image. So, for example, I um I can click layer and I can go to sticker and let's see, where's that muzzle flash? Okay, I might want to use like just drop a muzzle flash in here for some strange reason. All right. So now if I hit play, well, there's our muzzle flash. Yay! But if you'll notice, it's kind of hanging out in the same, you know, flashing and flashing in the same spot, right? It's not actually moving, and it's facing the wrong direction. So for this muzzle flash, if I want to change the direction, I can click over here, and I can also just kind of, now there's a couple ways I can do this. If I want to animate it, so I can actually like grab this rotation and just rotate it this way. So if I want to rotate, I mean, if I want to animate this muzzle flash flying across the screen, one of the easiest ways I can do that is to click on the muzzle flash and I can go to the in animation and I can have it slide right. And then I can also go to the out animation and I can have this one slide right. Right. So now when I play, the muzzle flash kind of fades in and then like fades out going to the right. But I mean, you can't really see it that well, right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. So in this case, I'll set it back to none. And I'll also go here and set this one back to none. Right. So if I really want this to animate across the screen, if I really want this muzzle flash to go from right to left across the screen, the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to set up keyframes. So for those of you who have used like any kind of like Adobe Animate or any kind of animation software, you know what keyframes are. So right now, this muzzle flash is sitting right in the middle of our video. So I'm just going to take it and drag it over here. Right? And once I've dragged it over here to the right side, well, you'll notice I have this keyframe button right here, so I'll click that. And now I want to go to the place in the video that I actually want this this muzzle flash to go. So I can actually, you know, like kind of just drag it around here, and I can position it to like maybe the end of this video. And now I can drag it over. I can, sorry, before I drag it over here, I should hit like this keyframe button, and that'll add another keyframe. And now I can drag the muzzle flash all the way over here. And that should be good enough. So now when I press play, well, my muzzle flash should start here, and it should slowly make its way across the screen, right? And you know, this is actually very useful. So you can do a lot of different stuff using this keyframe animation technique. So let's see, maybe if I want to add another keyframe in the middle of this, I can actually just go add a keyframe right here. And maybe I want to do something funky like move this down, or actually move it up. Yeah, I'll just move it up here. And then yeah, I can like hit play. And you'll notice that it goes up and then goes back down. And that's how you can easily animate stuff in KineMaster, right? So we have animation, we have like we have transitions, we have animations, we have text, and we have effects for our cutscenes. So this is all looking pretty good. We have like some original artwork with titles that fade in and out. And this doesn't really take that long to make. Once you get used to using KineMaster, you can make a video like this in about 5 minutes, right? So let's play our video. So, we've got moving stuff. We have like some text. We have like, transitions. We've got like, another transition. We have a video in here, which then has an animation effect going across it, animation layer. And then, we kind of letting her run around. After that, we've got our promotion with some text and something that'll make the text kind of stand out to draw more people's attention to it. Okay, so like now the only thing that we're really missing from this is music. And hold on, let's see if I can like increase the volume on my iPad. So I don't have anything like kind of playing right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's trying to play through my iPhone. That's why. So yeah, this iPad. Okay. So I'm just gonna check to see if I can get something to kind of play right quick, because my volume isn't really working on this for some reason. Hmm. Yeah, my volume buttons are not working on my iPad, so I gotta kind of figure out why. A lot of times though, like I'll notice it does that, and then like when I do something like go to YouTube or something, which I don't know if I think I might have taken YouTube off of here. Uh, no, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Oh, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Ah, okay. Huh. All right. So yeah, my audio isn't working on my iPad for some reason. But anyway, that's probably because I'm plugged into this. But I'll just show you how to add music to this anyway, and then we'll listen to what it sounds like in Unity. All right. So like if we want to add music to this, well, it's very easy. So I can go to audio here. Okay. And then I can actually use like sound clips that I've made myself, or I can use the music that we downloaded, or SFX, or I can even record, like do some voice recording, like voiceover. So we're going. Remember, we downloaded some music earlier, some free music. So I'll go to music, and I will go to this arcade center, and I'll like play that. I'll try to play that, but it won't let me because my iPad is plugged into my Mac. That's kind of why you can't hear any sound. All right, so I'll go ahead and add this one though, and then you know, let's see how long this is. So this music, it will go to the end of the video. And I have the same editing options that I have with video and with photos with this. So if I want to like maybe only play half of this one, I can click on the audio clip and I can split it. So I can split at playhead, or I can like trim to the right, and that will actually cut this in half, so that maybe I can add another audio clip after it. So I might add another song, like maybe this beach pop. All right, and like so I would have Arcade Center and Beach Pop, going. So we can kind of play with that. All right, but you're not going to hear anything because it's still trying to pick up the audio from my iPad. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just kind of leave those two in here. Now, maybe there's a possibility that this sound might be a little too loud. So generally what I do, especially if I'm doing videos where I have to speak, I will cut the volume down on each of these my audio clips. So to do that, it's pretty simple. You just click on the audio clip that you kind of want to edit, and you can go to the mixer right here, and you can either choose to mute, which, for example, if I'm using another video, actually, that's a good example. With this clip right here, I actually have audio, enabled because it's got an audio tone. But it might interfere with my audio down here. So for the video that has like maybe voiceover or music in it, I usually go to the mixer and I cut that off here, right? And this allows me to hear the audio clips underneath it, more clearly. And then for this audio clip, maybe I don't want it at 100. I might just want to drop it down to like 50 or 40 something, to where it doesn't like blast everybody's ears off when it starts playing. And the same thing for this one. Right, and I can kind of overlap them a little bit if I want to, because it's just going to, yeah. All right, and so yeah, there's our audio. All right, and let's see. Really not liking the fact that this isn't playing, but all right. So if I play this, you'll get to at least see what it looks like, and then like when I port it over to my Mac, we should be able to hear it. Right. So this is how we can like create a quick little cutscene just using your iPad. And if you have art skill, then you're good at drawing, then that's even better for you. So you can just really, really go into detail and go nuts with this, And like I said, it's one of the. Oi, that I must shigoto chu. No, yeah, that's my oldest son coming home. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and export this out, and then I save the video. And it depends on how much space you have on your iPad and stuff like that. This one, this is a pretty short video, so it should have enough space to save it, but I use this iPad quite a bit. All right, so there we go. All right, and since you guys couldn't hear anything, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and drop this over to my my Mac, and that should allow you to hear it. So I've got to go to. So I'll just jump over here, jump to my photos, jump to my video that we just created down here, and I will drop this onto my Mac. All right, and it says like I would like, yes, of course, I would like to save to downloads. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click back over to my Mac so you guys can see this. Right, and I'm going to jump into my downloads folder. Right, and now I'm going to test this to see if I can. Right, and that is the audio that we just put in. So you'll notice that we have this light game sound first. And then after that, it will switch. All right, there we go. There's the switch. So this is the sound that we couldn't hear on my iPad because it was like connected to my Mac for some reason. All right. Yay! Okay, so this is our first cutscene that we're going to use in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rename this cutscene. So I'll name it like, I tend to keep all of the names the same. I just changed the, I just changed like for example, if it's forest or something like that, just to make sure that I know where they go in the game. In this case, though, this is the intro cutscene. So I could just like name it intro cutscene or something like that. So cutscene 1, or I could just say cutscene intro. So cutscene 1. Sometimes I might even have multiple intro cutscenes, depending. So this is already saved in MP4 format, which is what we're looking for. So all I have to do now is really just like click this, and I can go to copy, and then I can just paste it into this video folder. Right, so I'm pasting it into the videos folder. And then when back in Unity, you'll notice that we now have these two videos here, right? So if I want to like add the other cutscene, I just go to my cutscene and like I can go to browse and I can choose this one, the cutscene one intro dash intro, and make sure that's MP4. Open that, and then now remember you have to kind of change this in two places. You have to change it on the cutscene game object that has the video player, and that would be easy because you can just browse to the file. And you have to change it in the main camera. So when I go to the main camera and I go down to our script, you'll notice that it still has this cutscene one only. So I need to like copy this this title, and in the Endless HD video player script, I can just like paste it in here. And when I do this one, I don't think I have to worry about the MP4. Yeah, because it's got the file format as MP4 down here. Okay, so you can leave the MP4 out of the file name, right? And now when I play, you should see that we have, right? Yeah, there's our cutscene, right? The one that we just created on iPad. And like I said, this literally takes about 5 minutes, you know, so you can just like take a bunch of images related to your games, toss them into KineMaster, or you know, take some videos and toss it into KineMaster, do some really basic and quick animation to get like, you know, a very good gameplay demo, like a very good video demo just like this, you know. And then you, at the end of each video, you know, if you got a store, promote that. That is my real online store, by the way. So like you know, if you're liking these videos, and hold on. Yeah, if you're liking these videos and you're interested in, you know, some of the products that you see on my games pages, like you know, you can just go to my online store here, nerdyurges.com. You know, you can actually check out some of the products on each of my game pages. But yeah, you can just go to like nerdyurges.com and you can like you know, buy some of the merchandise associated with the games that are on my itch.io page, including my CDULL, The Outer Rim. Here's the merchandise for Quest of the Gummy Witch. I haven't made any merchandise for the game that we're working on yet, working on right now, but that will be coming after we get done with this tutorial, right? Right. So, yeah, this is our cutscene. So, and then if we hit play, you know, it'll kick us right into our game, right? So that is how we can create cutscenes for our games, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And now that we have the cutscenes in our game, you know, what I can do is I need to make sure that this is added to our build settings as well. So I can go to File and I can go to Build Settings, because otherwise this, if you'll notice, we have cutscene 1, but we don't have the other cutscene in there. So, you know, we don't have cutscene 2 in there. So I have to add the open scene. So I'll be like cutscene 2. Right. And, you know, then when I play the game, it will kick me into a cutscene right after, immediately after the menu. So right now, our when we go back to our main menu, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to the main menu, and we have our play button here. Well, right now when I click this play button, it's going to go to the scene transitions, where is it? So I'll go back to the canvas. Sorry, not the cursor canvas, and I'll go to my play button. And all I have to do here is just kind of change the name to the scene that I want it to go to. So when I hit play this time, I might, instead of having it go to level 1A, I might just have it go to cutscene 2. So I'll just type this in, or copy and paste it, or exactly the way that it's spelled here. Cutscene 2. Okay. Because we already coded it to where we already set the transitions up to where we can you know, easily switch between levels without having to know the level number or anything like that. So we want to use like case sensitive scene names. Okay, and then when I hit play here, it's gonna kick us into our cutscene, right? And like, you know, we have this button marked as play, but you know, we're probably just gonna go ahead and change it to skip. So I can have as many buttons on here as I want because it's just basically a main menu. It's just basically a menu with a video playing in the background. But, you know, if I hit play here, maybe I don't want to finish watching all of this video. If I hit play here, it's going to go ahead and kick me over into my actual gameplay. Yeah. Alright, so that's how you can create a cutscene in Unity. So it just takes a very simple script. Yeah, so all we had was a very simple script, which is this one right here, making sure that we called the Unity engine.video. And then what we did is we came over here and we created, we basically just copied one of our menus. So we copied this credits menu and just renamed it to Cutscene 2. And then we created an empty game object called Cutscene. And to that we added a video player component. You know, and you know, with the video player component, we switched it from video clip to URL so that we could like you know, point to a path where our video is being held. And then we kind of set all of these up. You know, with the camera, we made sure to you know, add our main camera in the hierarchy, the one that actually has the script attached to it. And then you know, we played around with the volume a little bit. Then after we set up our cutscene game object, we went to our main camera and we added this script, right? The endless HG video player script. We made sure that there is a folder named videos. So in our code, remember this is looking, this has a couple of variables, public string. The folder name is videos, so this has to be the video of the videos folder that we create in Unity have the same spelling. It is case sensitive. Then we have a file name, which we can leave blank because that's the one that we can change in the editor. Then we have our file format, you know, which can be MP4 or WM3 or whatever Windows guys use nowadays. And then we have our video player, and then we have this little simple code right here. So the folder name, videos, well, like we created a videos folder under streaming assets, which is under the assets folder. So we have the videos folder here, and this is where we're going to place our cutscene videos for the game. So once we have all of that set up, we have the video at the bottom. We have the file name. So that's the name of the video that we're going to want to play as the cutscene, minus the .mp4 because we have the file format listed below it. And then all we need to do is add our video player, or our game object that has the video player attached to it, which is this one right here. And then voila, we have a way to play animated cutscenes in our game. Right? So, you know, that is a very easy way to set up a cutscene player. Right? And then you can, like, you know, play around with the other elements however you want, you know, just because you'll notice this play button's kind of in the way of like certain things. So you can just kind of move that around or add more buttons or do whatever you want to with it. Okay. Alright, so for example, on this canvas, I might want to move this play button. So I can like just kind of, it's already kind of aligned somewhere, but I might want to realign it to like this side. Kind of. Yeah, might want to realign it over there. And maybe not, maybe realign it here. Yeah, I can put that right there as a skip button. You know, and just kind of move it over here. Maybe even shrink it down. Generally, I tend to put the skip button at the bottom anyway, so I'll just go ahead and move them over here. Good. So I'll move this up here a little bit and move it over here, and then like I'll just rename this button. Instead of play, I'll just rename it skip, because that's exactly what it's going to do. When we click on it, it's going to skip that video and just go straight to playing, right? So skip, right? And you know, now that I've changed the name up here, I'm going to need to change it here in the text as well. Or I mean, if you're using an image, then like you just swap the image. So skip. Yep. All right, and there you go. So maybe I'll just name this one skip button. Skip button. There we go. So let's save it, and that's basically our cutscene menu. And the good thing about this system is that you can have as many cutscenes as you want, as long as as long as I don't recommend doing like a 20-minute, like 20-something minute video per cutscene or anything like that. But like you can have as many like cutscenes as you want, and you just once you build one cutscene scene. Yeah, so for example, once you build one of these, then all you have to do is just like basically just copy it and rename it, and then just switch the video, and you can like that, and there's your next cutscene for wherever you want to use it, right? All right, so I think that's going to be it for this stream right now. I've shown you how to set up a cutscene for your videos. I mean, for your game. And so I think I'm gonna like drop off of this, get something to eat, take a bit of a rest, and then I'll jump back on, and we'll start getting back into the artwork. All right, so we'll be back on level 1A, I think. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, come check me out on Patreon, where you'll find like a lot more, a lot shorter videos that have more focused, more focused content, because I'm not really talking so much. I'm just kind of like drawing and like giving, trying to streamline the process. And we'll continue to work on this game until we have a good working demo, and then I will also show you how I create products for my online store, and then that will be it. So if you like this content, let me know, and subscribe. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and all of those nice places here. So, and don't forget to stop by my Nerdy Urges online store to check out to see what we've got for merch wise. And also, if you want to play some of the games that we've created, or that I've created, you can come over here, and you can to my itch.io page, which is creativemediavault.itch.io, and you can play the games that I've got online right now, and see which of them work with WebGL and which one of them don't. All right, so that's going to be it for this stream. I'm going to jump off, relax, rest up a bit,